Your attention, please. The Maples World Getaway Package charter flight will soon be arriving at the deserted island. Good day, everyone. Professor Maple here. We are on Maples World, where I have built my Animal Crossing island in survival Minecraft. It took me approximately 3 years to do. That's off and on. That's not consistently working on it. That's taking away a whole year off of making videos that I took. And also, I've been exploring the Pale Gardens. I've been exploring other updates as they've come up previously. So I've not dedicated all of my time to this, and I don't really stream regularly at this point. So yeah, it's been a bit of a ride, and I want to show you what we have here. So this is another tunnel that leads to it. It's nothing special, but the island is called Manetario, and that is a combination of Manitoulin and Ontario, both of which are important to me in different ways. Manitoulin is an island, and Ontario is the province in which Manitoulin Island is located in the real world. But here we are at Dodo Airlines. It's just like Dodo Airlines in the in Animal Crossing. We've got our lovely waiting room here, and you'll notice this is probably the only interior I've done, just because Time Lord technology is really hard to do in Minecraft without adding a bunch of mods, and I didn't want to do that in my mostly vanilla world. So that being said, I do have replay mod. I am running better third person mod for this playthrough, which actually, you know what? Yeah, let's get into our Animal Crossing third person mode here and walk around. We can walk around like we do in Animal Crossing, more or less. I will not be using this mod for the whole of the tour because trees kind of get in the way of things and stuff. But yeah, this is what we've got here. And if we head up to the island itself here, you'll see we have the airport with our airplane. We don't have a lot of like proper green stair and slab blocks, so I had to use dark prismarine for that. But if ever that changes and we get like a sign that comes in that color too, I'll probably come back here and adjust that. But yes, here is the island, and as we come out into the main walkway here, we have our only denizen of the island, Leaf. I've decided to recreate him in blocks just because I could. A lot of the other characters in Animal Crossing are not as easily recognizable in block form, and I think largely because Leaf has a hat, and he's one of my favorite NPCs here. So we've got Leaf and his cart in front of the town hall, in front of resident services, and yeah, we've got a phone booth here with a little phone inside, and yeah, we've got all sorts of things here going on the island, including, and we'll maybe come out of third person mode. We've got a map of the island. So this is what it looked like before. It was all Mushroom Island. It was very hilly. No, I guess it was Mushroom. Is it Mushroom Fields now? Whatever it's been renamed to. So I took a lot of the island out and downsized it a bit and added grass and things. There we go. Yes, perfect. So I figure, oh, the portal is still here. Well, I guess I haven't moved it, so of course it's still here. But yeah, I figure if we can get basically 100 by 100 area out of the mushroom biome here. We can clear everything around it, and we can have ourselves our nice little Animal Crossing island. And now this is what it looks like today. This is the airport where we came up here. Here we are here at Resident Services, and the rest of the island you will see momentarily. But yeah, that's that. And if we, oh, see, this is why I'm only using it some of the time here, because the trees kind of push the view around here. But here we have Rold's house. He's one of my first villagers I had, and I figured I would build a little walkway for him here at the back, and he's got a water cooler beside his house and an air conditioning unit right attached to it. I figured that's what I had in the Animal Crossing world, and that's what I've added here, so I figured that would be appropriate for his house. Behind him we've got Sherb, who has this sort of like island getaway vibe. He's got a bed made of straw, which I figured he snacks on occasionally, when he's hungry and can't be bothered to go back inside to make food. He's also got a seating area out the back here, and another sort of sun lounge dealy there. But yes, we've got some nice jungle tree, palm trees here with coconuts, cocoa beans in the place of coconuts at least, and we've got a bunch of little details here. By the front of the island here, we've got with the coral walkway arch here, we've got Phoebe's house, and again, none of the interiors are done here, because how do you fit an entire interior in 4 blocks? I know I'm sure someone could do it, but I'm not that someone. So yeah, we have Phoebe's house. She's got a nice bright red house here. And by the beach here, we've got a campfire. We've got a pile of wood. We've got a log bench to sit on. We've got a crafting table that occasionally will be scattered around the island, because in my Animal Crossing island, I didn't want to have to go all the way back to Resident Services or to my house to craft things. So yeah, we've got that. We've got a peach tree and a cherry tree and some spruce trees or pine trees. I forget what they're referred to in Animal Crossing, but the evergreen trees nonetheless there. We've got a pear tree over there. We've got some bamboo that has grown a bit taller than it does in Animal Crossing, but I figured that was the trade-off for not having like the 3 or more shoots per block, basically. But yeah, no, that's this end of the island. This is what I've referred to as the city end of the island, because we've got, kind of true to my growing up circumstances, we have I live in the country, but we come into town to get stuff, and then we go back out into the country later. So there's a country end of the island, a rural end of the island that we have as well. Here's some gaming machines that I forget what the item in Animal Crossing is, but it's a decorative, like a slot machine sort of thing, or a Plinko machine. Here we have Nook's Cranny, which not as detailed as you'd like it to be, but in a game full of everything's a meter, only so many choices you have for that sort of thing. But right beside we have the Able Sisters, and this is why it's all in town section, because this is where all the service buildings are, basically. The Able Sisters are right beside. Theirs turned out pretty nicely, I think. And yeah, Beside that, we have the campsite. Don't ask me why people camp in town, but that's just how it is for me. I guess it's more central to everything. It's easier for, in my mind, the potential new villager to see what amenities are available to them if they camp in town versus out of town. And we have Blather's Museum here, which I like the banners. I feel like are a good touch. They look a little aged with the gradients on them. This way we have Cole's house and a little swinging bench beside it. To sort of hang out on. And we've got Colton's house. So we've got Cole and we've got Colton. And I like the, I said this when I built it, or when I adjusted the roof from acacia planks to resin bricks, but I think the resin bricks work really well here. And of course we've got some pink petals to reference the flower wreath that I have on Colton's front door. I think we'll go behind Nook's Cranny for this next bit here. All right, so behind Nook's Cranny, we have our Lily of the Valleys. In Animal Crossing, they indicate that your island has reached a certain level of decoratedness with the Happy Home Academy. If I remember correctly, I might be getting this wrong and be speaking out my butt here, but that's as far as I remember. It's been a while since I've played Animal Crossing. But back here we have another crafting table. We have more beech. This is where I would store my turnips when I was doing turnip trades, is back here because it's kind of out of the way and not really a part I traverse too often here. But if we go up to the second level here, my island in Animal Crossing has a cemetery. So we have our cemetery tombstones and everything, our headstones, and also there's a tree that's been cut down here. We got wither roses to replace the, like, black tulips and things. Of course they will cause damage. That's kind of the downside of that, and that's part of why I don't have actual villagers in this island, is because they would die frankly. But yes, we have this is meant to be a traffic cone, like a construction cone here, because we've got the construction sign here, danger construction zone, and up here behind all the bushes and the weeds and things, we have my favorite residence house here. This is Octavian's house. Yeah, you can at me in the comments. I don't care. He might not be the best villager to everyone, but he's my favorite because he was on my first island in the GameCube version back when I first started playing. So yeah, so that's that. We have a painting. This is meant to be one of the paintings from Red that is haunted, but there's only so much haunting you can do in vanilla Minecraft without a resource pack or something. So this is what we have. It's sort of attached to an armor stand. I did the best I could there to represent an easel. But yeah, up here there's a hot spring or a spring. I don't remember what the outdoor bath. That's what it's called. Yeah, we have an outdoor bath there, and yeah. If we go further along this way, I didn't really intend to go this way, but this is the way we're gonna go. We have the country section of the island now, where we kind of go into what is essentially my backyard. This raised section here is behind an orchard, which is behind my house, which is near the front of the island. But yeah, we have this section here with all these flowers in it. This is where I would do most of my flower breeding in Animal Crossing. And as long as you don't run through it and ruin the flowers, then it's fine. But we have a well, we have a brick bridge, we have some stepping stones to hop across here. But we're gonna take this wooden bridge here over to one of the more recent additions, which is Red's boat. Yeah, Red's boat as portrayed in Minecraft Survival. There's again nothing inside, but there's a big old plume of smoke coming out of the top here, and some of the trapdoors look kind of weathered, and I hope I got the point across with the block choices in that boat. And then up here is it just another area with trees and flowers that I would often come fishing and do that. But behind here we have our solar panels. They're important for the island to make sure that we have enough power, and also they're decorative, which is why I've hidden them away. But I figured I'd show those off just because that's what I have. And here beside Tangy's house, I have a little sitting area for her to sit outside and enjoy the sun on the sunny days. Tangy's house here. We've got bushes, which again, why I don't have actual villagers on the island. Oh, and it's starting to rain, just like in Animal Crossing. But here's Meringue's house. Meringue's house has this little hedge here with a flower garden beside, and actually if you go back behind, you can even go all the way back to behind the cemetery just in one go. So that was kind of my fast travel method on Animal Crossing to get to and from this section of the island. And we have a flower bed full of orange and pink flowers, perfect for Tangy and Meringue to see every morning. We've got an apple tree there. We've got a little skip across section here for getting to and from that section of the island. We've got Ruby's house here. Yeah, I thought that one came out well. It's got patio furniture outside and everything. If we come this way towards the beach, we have a lighthouse and one of those little harbor side cone things. I forget what it's actually called, but one of those sort of like four-pronged, looks like a, what's that game? Not hopscotch. Not tic-tac-toe. One of those little, like a jack? Is it a jack? I don't remember. But yeah, that's what that's meant to be. We've got some surfboards here. That's what these banners are meant to be. Surfboards. And then there's the fishing dock where you can get your oar fish and all that crazy stuff off the dock here. It's got a nice view of the mushroom islands that are left there. And this brings us to Frigga's house. Little penguin lady lives on this corner of the rural end of the island. And across the bridge here, the log bridge, we've got my house. My house is, of course, the biggest. In Animal Crossing, I'd expanded it to the maximum I could at the time. I don't know if there have been updates to expand it further, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the inside of my Animal Crossing house. So I didn't think it needed to be expanded more. Okay, it's got my mailbox. It's got some bushes. It's got a nice campfire spot for everyone. It's got a garden. We've got a silo with some beehives here, and our money tree over in the corner here. And we've got an orchard, so we've got some apple trees, we've got bamboo, we've got cherry trees, we've got orange trees. I have fewer cherry trees in here because A, this rock is here, and B, cherries are the native fruit of the island. But yeah, orange trees, we've got peach trees, we've got pear trees, we've got this Leaning Tower of Pisa column here that's maybe not leaning, but it was hard to get a subtle enough lean in Minecraft without it looking just like it's meant to fall over completely. And why hasn't it yet? So yeah, that's that. At the front we've got a park with a picnic basket and a picnic blanket and a little bench to sit on and watch the stream go by, and a nice park lamp there. That's the thing, and that's almost it. We've got a cooler and a towel on the beach here, which is now soaked. We've got a lifeguard station here, and that's pretty much it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of projects like this, watch my series called Maples World. I'll link the playlist in the description, and if you want to subscribe, go feel free to do that. And have a good now, have a good later, and we'll see you next time for more of whatever this is. Goodbye. G'day everyone, Professor Maple here. We're relaxing on my island. Welcome to the next episode of Maples World. This isn't Minecraft, you'll notice. I've decided I'm gonna do a little bit of tinkering around. I've kind of been working hard on